The truth about this segment is that it doesn't fundamentally make any sense. I mean, the premise of this segment, this is Combo Doctor episode 3 we're doing here. Basically, I reach out and I get people to submit to me replays of matches where you can't figure out how to optimize a combo. Whether it's to make that combo a KO, or just in general to optimize it to see if there's something better you could have done. So we're here to fix your combos today. But the truth is, this premise makes no sense because, like, I talk about it in terms of, like, me being a doctor saving patients, but the scenario of saving a patient involves killing someone more efficiently. So, like, the fundamental premise here doesn't make any sense, but just run with it, please. Please pretend this makes sense. Just for me. Thank you. I'm gonna ease myself in here because if there's one thing I know, it's Aki combos. So, I'm Aki and I was wondering if there's a route that could kill here without expending the level 3. Okay, so we're looking for optimized meter usage here. If I had commitment to this bit, I would be wearing scrubs right now. And then I could make a joke where I'm like, guess the real scrub was me all along. Oh god, that's terrible. The -2s came flooding in. Okay, so I'm assuming that was the hit. Okay. So we've got a punish counter crouch heavy kick starter. Yeah. Easy kill? I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of versatility with combo routing off crouch heavy kick, actually. My gut instinct is... I'm not sure on this one. So level 3 is what they did and that killed. So what we're looking for here is a level 2 combo to save resources. We'll just use this as a baseline. Okay, so that's obviously not enough, but... Man, this is a tricky one. I gotta find a way to double drive rush at the end there without passing underneath them. This is another issue with Aki combos. So if you guys don't know, you do get a double drive rush here, but Aki has a bad habit of passing under the opponent mid-screen during double drive rush combos. No, you can't dive after 5 MP here. You need a second drive rush here. Maybe drive rush jab would work. You might be able to do medium punch into drive rush jab. Possibly. Yeah. Okay, I think we got it. There we go. Alright, first patient has been saved / killed in this strange metaphor. So the trick here is you want to do like a drive rush jab, which might seem weird. But it's the only thing that doesn't cause Aki to pass under the opponent during the juggle when you're setting them up for the dive there. Cool. First one solved. Sent this one to the Aki Discord a while ago and we weren't able to find a kill, just barely. Live match I dropped the combo, but after trying to go into training mode at the time, I just couldn't find the kill. Maybe you can save the patient. Round 3, 64 seconds. So we've got another Aki one, but they did mention that apparently the entire Aki Discord was trying to collaborate on this one. Do I know more about this character than the Aki Discord? Let me find out. Okay. Alright, so I'm assuming that's the starter. DI counter there. And then you drop the combo. Okay. So we've got a DI counter against Honda, starting from about 60% health. Now, the obvious combo to do here is just a double drive rush. Heavy kick, heavy kick, medium punch, drive rush, medium kick, heavy kick, cower crouch roll, jab, short, fireball, whip. And I'm assuming because the Aki Discord has already looked at it, that probably doesn't work, but let's just try it anyway. That's the obvious one. If this actually works, the Aki Discord needs to go because they're not teaching you right. But I don't think this will work. No. I am skeptical that this is possible. Your opponent is not pre-poisoned, which means there's not a whole lot of room for variance here in the combo. There's not like any room for me to go for like a Microwalk or anything because it's not going to change the resource situation. And I can't play for poison either because they're not poisoned beforehand. So I don't think there's anything you can do. But that being said, the point of this segment isn't always to find kill combos. This is also about optimizing in general. So I don't think it's possible to kill from here, but what I will say is one thing you should be paying attention to here is that you have critical art and your opponent has 1.1 bars of drive. So if you just do like a basic B&B here like this, it's not gonna kill, but it is gonna burn out E Honda. And he does have 1 bar of super, so it's not checkmate. But you can just play like a zoning game from here and just go for chip out. You don't really need to go in. Man, there are so many Aki submissions. I'm so thankful. The point of this segment was not supposed to be just Aki, but like I'm looking through the list and it's just Aki after Aki after Aki. Okay, let's not do an Aki one. Let's do a different character here. We've got... Okay, so we've got a JP this time. Round 2, 72 seconds on the timer. Burnout, wall stun combo. Tried some setups, but I don't know any of the more advanced ones, so I couldn't figure anything out. Okay. Surely that's a kill. I don't know about this combo that you've gone with, but... Okay, I'm gonna stake my medical license on this. I am 99.9% sure. I'm not even convinced you need level 2 here. I feel like you could kill with level 1 from this position. I'm gonna bet my medical license on this. If I can't kill it with this combo, I'm never gonna practice medicine ever again. Also, yeah, you probably could just do this. Yeah, you could have just done a B&B and build level 3. Okay, so ignoring the basic level 3 ender, because you could have just built meter. Let's try and make this... We're gonna change this one slightly and try and do like how meter efficient can we be here, because you can always optimize. So let's see if we can break this down to as little resources as possible. Okay, so you don't even need any super. This is a 0 bar kill. In fact, it's actually slightly overkill for 0 bars. To be honest, this patient was presenting with a hurty tummy and acting like they had a serious illness. I'm gonna be honest. You had a paper cut at best. I mean, I'll take it. I will take a hypochondriac, you know? Solved, 0 bars required. I don't know what character this is. They haven't specified the character, so we've got... Last round at 80 seconds, I backdashed Manon's level 3. I've gotten so close, I feel like there has to be a route that kills, but I'm out of ideas. Optimal play regardless was to punish with DI into CA for the checkmate, but just for science. Okay, I appreciate that you've added this. So it's good to know that you're looking into other options, because one of the things that I've noticed from previous episodes of Combo Doctor is that people are so hyper-focused on damage, they don't notice that there's actually a secondary checkmate scenario if you just attack their drive gauge with, like, a DI, for example. So, like, I'm glad to see that you looked at alternate options. It's Kimberly? Does Broski know Kimberly like that? I mean, you just do medium punch, drive rush 800 times in a row. How hard can it be? Okay, so from here... Alright, so you kept it with a fairly conservative combo. I don't have a good, like, perception of Kimberly's damage ranges. However, one thing that is worth mentioning, Manon's level 3 has 2,000 years of recovery. So the first thing I'm thinking is you might have enough time to set up a spray can before you even start the punish, because you backdashed it. So let's just have a look at that first. Okay, so you do have... That's the first thing to confirm. You had time to set up a spray can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to do double drive rush here. Otherwise, you just don't have any resources. Okay, this is a little bit more. Okay, pretty close. Okay, so this is what you think is like the max possible combo. It's close. It's not that much closer than the old one, though. I'm not convinced there's like a whole lot extra you can do here. Unfortunately, it's not Aki, so I can't just add Microwalks to delay poison. What if I just cancel the run slide there into level 3? How much does that do? Yeah, and it's about the same. We found like 4 different routes that all lead to the same endpoint. I guess you could do that. And we get the shoulder? Hold on. Oh my god, 5,000 ways to do exactly the same amount of damage. God damn. I don't think I can save this one. This one actually is probably the least confident I've been about any of them today, though. So I'm going to accept defeat on this one and leave it up to the Council of Kimberleys. This is a Marissa combo. I'm the Marissa who messed up punishing ODDP in round 3. I think a kill might have been possible. Now, I don't know much about Marissa combos, but I do know that if you block a DP against Marissa, you're probably just instantly dead, so let's have a look. I've never seen a Marissa DP punish not kill, so if it doesn't, this will be the first one ever. I mean, right now, Ryu has like 70% health. Oh, is this the punish? And then you dropped it. Okay. I am fairly confident you can kill him. Okay, we'll just use that as a baseline. I think you can do more than that, though. Okay, so that's just like the basic back heavy punch, ender, but I feel like you can do more than that, right? Oh, Marissa, what a character. Bro, I hate this character's inputs. I hate that her normals are charged. Oh, that works. That was light kick. Someone said you can do medium kick, which I guess is a bit more damage, but probably not enough to make that a kill. It feels like everyone in chat who said this is the easiest kill in the universe is looking a bit suspect right now. Oh, you can heavy punch Gladius there? Hey, shoutouts to Mags. I didn't know you could heavy Gladius there. Still not enough though. It's not gonna be enough. Less damage somehow. It's because you have to do a light here. That light basically kills you. Surprised this is so hard. It's always the thing that I've discovered with these combo doctors is it's always the opposite of what you expect. You get sent one that's like a Marissa DP combo and it's like, ah, bro, you can't kill with Marissa off a fucking DP punish? What's wrong with you? One thing I have just thought of, can we do cross up into EX? Because I know EX fucking, this thing does 1 billion damage. Her only cross up is light kick? Oh my god, how do you Marissa players put up with this shit, man? He doesn't even have a cross up jump medium kick? This is my diagnosis. Pick a better character, okay? Would it be cheating if I considered the alternate universe where rather than neutral jumping, you just parry this? Because technically that's not quite the scenario you've investigated, but I'm just kind of curious here. Yes, but do it anyways? Okay. It's hard to punish that. Can she even get a consistent charged fierce on every level 1? Like, is this even a punish on, like, all the supers in the game? I feel like some of them would be, like, safe, not even punishable with this. She doesn't? God, how do you guys put up with this shit? Marissa players are braver than the troops, honestly. All I'm concluding from this segment is that you could never pay me to play this character. No amount of money would be enough. Alright. I don't know if I can count that. Alright, I don't know if I can count that. So yeah, it was possible to kill if you had parried the super rather than jumping it, but that is a kind of a diversion from what actually happened. So this is cheating medicine, I guess. Alright, this next one, I'm determined not to fumble, because we got off to a good start here today. I solved the first couple pretty well, pretty quickly, and then things have kind of deteriorated since then. Alright, we've got a Terry one. I know a lot about Terry. I've actually been playing a lot of Terry off stream recently. I feel like Terry, I know how to optimize, so I don't have to spend the entire time asking chat for second opinions. Okay. A lot of jumping so far. This isn't a replay review, I'm just observing the jumps. Oh, you just mean that pickup? Yeah, second round. Okay, so this is a different scenario. This is a different scenario. This person is not looking for a kill combo here. They're just looking for like optimizations because they got an interesting trade here into the EX Fireball. So I think you can get some stuff here, and I think if I remember rightly, you can actually do drive rush into crouch medium kick target combo off this. Yeah, that works. That's probably like the easiest pickup for like decent damage. So like if you just wanted to go for like match safety, I would probably go for something like this. And then you can choose how you want to end it. I wouldn't level 3, but just as an example. In this scenario, level 3 is not a great decision. It is good damage though. I mean, that's a lot of damage considering it's just a random stray hit. Again, I wouldn't recommend actually doing that. You don't want to burn yourself out and spend 3 bars here if it's not going to kill, but it's a hard situation to be ready for. But Terry can actually pick up quite a lot of stuff off this juggle state. Your best option is probably this. I think that's probably max damage without spending much drive gauge. You had some options. To be honest, it was actually pretty impressive that in the heat of the moment that you realized that you could get a pickup and went to level 1. Like, the fact that you were even able to finish the combo at all in such a strange situation is pretty cool. So, nice. But yeah, this one's not a kill scenario, so we won't treat it like the other ones, but there's some cool stuff you can do off that exchange. I went with the autopilot on the DP punish, but against the Kuma, you never know if you're in kill range. It's Kimberly again. I can't escape this character. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a scenario where we can set up a spray can like last time, so I think the combo options are going to be quite limited. Oh, you already had the spray can? Okay. So she lands onto the spray can. That's a kind of awkward starting position. My gut instinct is that you probably can, though. Yeah, I think you're probably going to have to start with going straight into a special move. Did I just solve it straight away? Hold on. Okay. Damn, he's good. Yeah, I think that the trick here is you just have to realize that there's no point starting with normals because they're going to fall onto the exploding can. So you just need to go straight into like your juggle combo as if you'd already done it. Somebody give this man a promotion? Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I think this is going to be the last one for today, but I don't like the way this one is phrased. Round 2, 66 seconds. Let's see if the combo doctor can do man-on things smile. I added the snarky tone, but I feel like it's implied by the way this is written. The smile. How hard can it be? Manon doesn't have combos. You just do command grab and it does 60%. That one? This is what you're talking about? Just to be clear, is the jump heavy kick here? With 2 bars of super? I mean, am I going crazy or is this the easiest challenge in the universe? Wait, what's the input for level 2, by the way? It's, oh, it's quarter circle backing kick, my bad. Chat, we've just spent the last 5 minutes saying how hilariously easy this is. Did we get baited? Hold on. Okay, and let's just do the other end of the spectrum, which is just like pure drive rush cancels. Okay, hold on. Hang on, this might be more devious than first anticipated. Although there is Microwalk potential here. Oh, I think that's it. Wait. Oh, this is easy. You baited me. I reverse baited you. You thought I wouldn't spot the Microwalk? He's got the easiest Microwalk in history. You just do medium punch walk forward for half an hour. Nothing gets past this, Doctor. It was, I will admit though, that it was a little bit more complicated than I was expecting. Because like, it looked like it was going to be the easiest kill ever. Like, people in chat were starting to say like, should we change this to like, can you kill with 1 bar? Microwalk is the lupus of these episodes. That's actually true. Like, it's, you don't realize it, but Microwalks in this game, the amount of scenarios where they're actually like necessary to win the round are actually surprisingly common. As much as people write off Microwalks as being like top level situational awareness only, there's a lot of situations where your win condition is a Microwalk in this game. I'm gonna leave it there. The Combo Doctor has once again visited his patients. Let me know if you guys enjoy this sort of stuff. We might someday be doing episode 4, and I will see you guys all in the next video.